All right, that's it. That's all I got. That was a Super Mario Brothers theme song there. What's up, everybody? Maybe I'm back here again. Welcome back to the Nacho Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 4. What's that? I got spit? Anyway, let's get right in these rankings, shall we? Should we? Let's. Sigh, 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 hi!
Sigh, 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 hi!
Okay, so we got 12 teams. You're probably one of them. Coming in at 12th place here in these rankings is the Fancy Lads. That's right, unfortunately, Whitdo, my notes again, always to the left. This is not what he intended. This is not what he hoped for or wished for, I think, when this year first started. No one wants to start off the year 2-6, especially after starting the year 2-0. 6 consecutive losses takes its toll on him, brother. He's got CeeDee Lamb, Kyler Murray, D-Hop, Travis Kelce, amongst others, and I still very much believe in this team. I think he's got a lot of great pieces. I think it's just been kind of one of those weird little years there for your boy. So, moving on to the 11th place team. The 11th place team in this year rankings. O-side, way to go. That's right, Darren's team played against me this week. Lost by, I think, a point. Maybe 2. 2 points, I think. It's got to sting a little bit. But, welcome to fantasy, Big D. That's fantasy for you. You win by, 89 points in week 2, and you lose by 1 in week 8. So we move right along. He's taken on Katie and Grand Salami time. It's a battle of the 2 and 6s. Someone will improve and someone will disprove. So we move right along to the 10th place team. 10th place team in these here rankings is Grand Salami time. That's right, it's Katie's team. I learned something this week about Katie's team. These are my notes. Yes, she's in 10th place again, but it's not for no good reason or bad performances. Her team's full of killers. Kittle, Gronk, Nick Chubb. Where have they been? I don't know. Beyond that, without question, has faced the toughest slate of opponents all year. More points have been scored against Katie's team than any other. It's not even close. So she's got a tough week this week against Darren's team. Only the best will prevail. Let's move right along to the 9th place team. 9th place team in these here rankings is the Bongtown Herbologists. Yes, the Bongtown Herbologists coming in at 9th place. They lost against Corey's Team Diaper funds this week. Tough loss against an even tougher opponent. What can we say? Dalvin Cook, he's back, but he's not really performing as well as his past. DK Metcalf, Keenan Allen, what can we say? We got a Justin Herbert who's hot and cold. Got Russell Wilson or right now Geno Smith. So DK is not really, doing this or that. But a saving grace. We'll play a little game real quick for Andrew's team called the I Could Have Started Who? That's a new thing that I do. I could have started what? So he could have started Michael Carter instead of Cortland Sutton and the Titans defense instead of the Falcons defense. Would that have done anything for him? It would. He would have put up 122 and something points, and that would have gotten the win against that diaper maniac son of a... So, he has the tools. He has the pieces. He has the bat belt around his waist to accomplish many such things. So we'll move on. Moving on right to the 8th place team. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8th place team is StoleDaMike from Terry Swift. That's right, it's Big T. Big T coming in down 3 slots, unfortunately, taking a little bit of a tumble. Scored the lowest point total of anybody this week was 70.92. Not his best week. I will continue to say, as I have said already, he who owns the waiver wire will continue to prevail in this league. He's had a couple bad weeks, but he's still over 50 waiver wire transactions. Just, full disclosure there. This week he takes on Michael and Limp Biscuits in what must be described as a must-win for all parties. Okay, moving right along to the seventh place team in these here rankings. We get into our teams that are 4-4, meaning they've won 4, they've lost 4. And it's Team Robs. 7th place is Team Robs. And my notes for Evans is, it must be nice being Evan. I wrote that. I put that down there. I thought that, and I wrote that. Because, man, it just seems like I went back, and it's like every week, pretty much almost all year, except for a couple, he has guys putting up 0 points or 0.9, very low, downtrodden performances. Doesn't matter? No. He's won 50% of his games. He's 4-4. He's 2 games back from the top. Anyway, what can we say? Team Robs is right in the thick of it after 8 weeks, and I'm not even mad. I'm just pleasantly surprised. We move along to the 6th place team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place team in these here rankings, and it belongs to me. Cheers. That's right. Chateau Bargles Winery coming in at 6th place. Am I 4-4? Yes. But should I be? Is the question. And let's answer that question. No. Should not be 4-4. I am on a winning streak, if you can call it that. Okay? I'm on a winning streak, which means that you've won multiple games in a row. The last 2 weeks that I've won, my margin of victory combined is less than 3.5 points. 3.5 points. That's Tyreek Hill dropping a pass. That's, it's the margin of victory so narrow, and I kind of like it. But I'm just 1 drop pass or so away from being just like any other 2-6 bottom dweller. But, it is what it is, ain't it? Ain't it, Grand? So we move right along to the 5th place team in these year rankings is So I need a haircut or something, but not right now when I'm describing Master Cooks. That's right, Allen, baby. Gets another win, moves up a slot. He's 4-4. He's 2 games back from being in first effing place. Like me and like my brother Evan. Josh Allen, he's still really good. We're halfway through the season-ish, and if you go look at the Buffalo Bills schedule and tell me that he's not going to dominate some of these guys, I'm telling you, man. So be on the lookout. This is probably the darkest of the horses. This is shaping up just like last year, where Allen was right there, right out of the playoff picture. And he's just, let me in. Come on, I want to play. And, we'll see what happens. He takes on Team Robs this week in a battle of the 4-4s. Only one of them will win. We move on to the 4th place team. This is when it gets real. The remaining teams that I'm about to describe are all 6-2. We have a 4-way tie for first place. If the league year ended today, these would be the 4 playoff teams. So thank God there's more time so that these guys can get out, and maybe one of us lower tier teams can get in. 4th place. These here rankings goes to, I'm about to break. It's Limp Biscuit. Michael's team. And, I think Michael being in 4th place must get on his damn nerves, because he's right there with these other teams. The overall point total, however, he's at about 870 for the year. These other teams are well into the 900s. Corey's case, he's over 1,000. So that's why I'm putting him at 4th. But there's been some interesting goings-ons, interesting happenings going on in the past couple weeks. Some of these other teams are looking a little vulnerable. But Michael's coming on strong, he's still got Patrick Mahomes, who's going to figure this out. You know, he's been playing like trash. And Christian McCaffrey's coming back. And you think he's going to come back and not be the only reason that the, I almost said Cardinals, the Carolina Panthers are worth a damn? So, you know, let's do this thing. He's going up against Big T this week. And, you know, they both want to win. So that's it. Mikey, 4th place. Good for you. 3rd place team in these year rankings is Under the Steps Boogeyman. Ben's team coming in 3rd place. Down 2 slots. He was number 1. Now he's number 3. How'd that happen? Well, he took a very rare loss against Master Cook. And, you know, again, Allen, dark horse. Maybe the darkest. And Ben can't be too upset. You know, he's been doing well all year. Matt Stafford, Najee Harris, Deebo Samuel, Kyle Pitts. Recently picked up Adrian Peterson on the waiver, who may or may not be a partial replacement for the late, great Derrick Henry. He's going up against Kickin with Younghoe. So we got a battle of the 6 and 2s, Ben versus Samuel, and I love it. I wish that they played each other every freaking week, just so I could watch one of them not win. We'll move on. 2nd place team. 2nd place team in these here rankings is Team Diaper Funds. Team Diaper Funds comes in at 2nd place. Yes, they've scored more than anybody. Yes, I think that the loss of Derrick Henry is monumental. He will be back in approximately 8 weeks, right in time for the fantasy football playoffs, if Corey's lucky enough to make it there. Still got Adam Thielen, Justin Herbert. Cooper Kupp is the best fantasy wide receiver. He had the number 1 receiver and the number 1 running back. Well, now he's going to have to get creative. Going to have to figure it out. Will Melvin Gordon and whoever else he's got make up the difference? I think not, but we shall see. He's taking on the Fancy Lads this week, and I think Corey will win. He's a winner, father, entrepreneur. So we'll move on to the 1st place team. That's right. The 1st place team in these here rankings is, I'm a Modelo man. It's a simple beer. Although it says Especial, it's a simple beer for simple people, such as myself. But you know who's not simple? Who's not a simple kind of man? It's Kicking It with Younghoe. Hey, it's Samuel's team because he's been at number 1 before. And he's back, baby. Back at the top where he belongs. This is the team to beat. Has been the team to beat. And I think he only lost to me to see what it felt like. You know what I mean? I think he lost to me just to see what all this blah, blah, blah of losing kind of felt like. And he felt it. And now he's just, he's going hard. Austin Eckler, Mike Gesicki, Darrell Henderson, Devontae Adams, and lest we forget the number 1 quarterback in all of fantasy, Tom Brady. Tom Brady at 40-something years old, putting Patrick Mahomes to shame, putting Lamar Jackson to shame. All these people are full of shame now. Well, that's it. Samuel's going up against Ben's teams, Under Steps Boogeyman. And I'm glad, because someone's going to be 7 and 2, which is fine, but someone's not. Someone's definitely going to lose, and that gives me some kind of hope. That's it. That's the rankings for this week. Thanks for tuning in this week, last week, maybe next week. Who knows? You know, if you haven't, if you've tried a Modelo, they're pretty nice. They're good with tacos or perhaps pizza, maybe with a slice of lime. And with that, have a good day.